Hey everybody, it's Greg Rice here in the bucket, Pawtucket, Rhode Island. Got my new ring. And today we're going to talk about the floating payment scam that tenants are doing. I dubbed it the floating payment scam. And here's how it works. On November 1st, rent is due, $9.95. Posts to the tenant portal, our portal system. Tenant goes on, enters a routing number and an account number in a bank. Okay? They add this payment account. This payment account, it could be theirs, it could be somebody else's. There's no money in it. It's just entering the information that's on the bottom of the checks, right? All those numbers there. They go into the system and they click Make Payment for $9.95. Their rent's due. The software will say, thank you for your payment. Your balance is now at zero, but it will be pending. It says pending on the side. And it takes usually 3 to 5 days for the software to communicate with said bank and for said bank to communicate back with the software to say, hey, we have the money, it's good, or no, we don't have the money, it's bad. And in this case, the bank is saying, we don't have the money. So the software will then say, whoa, whoa, whoa. You now owe us $9.95 plus a late fee plus an NSF fee. So now the tenant owes $1,050, whatever. Tenant goes back on with the same account, clicks pay, pays the $1,050, and repeats that process again, 3 to 5 days. Bank says we don't have it. Oh, now you owe us again. Tenant goes back on, makes the payment. And they're essentially buying time back and forth with this seesaw process because payments made and drafted from an account are not instant. They take time to process. So, it's a great idea. It's a great scam, and I've seen it now, I don't know, maybe 2 or 3 times in the past year. And I'm going to put this one up on the screen. And I usually, like I said, I don't like to name names, but these people, they deserve it at this point. Why are we shielding them? They have no problem fleecing us. So, Ashley Myrtle living in Pawtucket with us, is the next contestant on The Price is Wrong. And you can see from her ledger here that the rent was due on November 1st for $9.95. She goes on and makes a payment for $9.62 because she had a little credit from a prepayment. That bounces. She goes back on 11/6, does it again. That bounces. She goes back on 11/9. That bounces. Back on 11/14. The 17th, the 22nd, the 28th, and now, as of yesterday, today's the 30th, she did it again. And it just keeps increasing, right? And it never stops. But it gets her balance to zero, and it avoids our system flagging her as in arrears and sending her a 5-day demand notice, or even sending her a late notice. Very creative. So what I did was this. And again, I'm usually not this way, but these people, they deserve it. They deserve this. I'm just going to read what I wrote her here. Ashley, this is Gregory Rice, General Manager here at Nexus. I have reviewed your ledger, and you are engaging in what I call the floating payment scam. You are making payments from an account so that your balance registers as zero, and when that payment bounces, because the account you're using has no money, you are then making a new payment to essentially buy time until that bounces, like I just showed you. You have done this 6 times in the past month. This is fraudulent behavior. Consider this your first and last warning. Moving forward, you can only pay with check, cashier's check, or money order. And frankly, check I shouldn't even allow because that could bounce too, but we'll give her that. So she says, it's so funny, she just responded. Good morning. I see the money being taken out of that account and then it gets reversed back to me since they can't find the account. But if it's being taken out, then how is that possible? Am I able to re-enter the numbers for that account and then resubmit the payment? No, Ashley, you're not going to make 7 payments in a month. Normal people and humans do it once. Paying by the portal is a lot more convenient for me because I don't have to pay you. Since I don't trust how long mailing would take, oh, you have trust issues, and do not have a car to be dropping off cash envelopes. Well, we don't take cash either, so I'm sorry about that. If not, I'll make the effort because at the end of the day, I still need to make the payment. Thank you for acknowledging that. But I'm just confused as what's going on here. Okay, you're confused. There is money in the account and it's successfully being taken out, but I don't see the refund after I get the email that it didn't go through. I'll try again with the Disney savings account. No, you won't because I shut it off. But if not, I just want to stick with the Disney checking account. So the savings account usually comes with a checking account and you put $5 in there and the bank opens it for you. So she probably has a checking account that she's drafting from for her expenses, her groceries, her car insurance, all this stuff. And she's using the savings account as a way to do this scam. Please reach back soon. Also, is there a way to fix my account balance to the proper amount? I'm assuming it won't go through again, so I can fix this as soon as possible. So there she goes, admitting guilt. Lie, 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 scam, scam, scam. 1 minute later, guilt sets in. And I hope that she sees this video. Actually, I'm going to send her the video. I will send you the video, Ashley, so you can see. And I'm not doing this. I didn't wake up today and say, I want to ruin Ashley's day. But you know what? This is something that you're doing and other tenants are probably doing as well. And you need to be called out on it. We need to have accountability. We need to have reliability. And we need to have trust, honesty, integrity. We need all of these things as a society. And what you're doing here is burning all of that down for the sake of $900. You're getting an eviction notice sent to you today. We're going to file the case too. We're going to file the case. You're going to go to court and we'll work out a payment arrangement there. I want you to understand and see what happens when you break the rules. And thankfully I caught this on behalf of this landlord, and this did not continue for months and months on end. So as a landlord, you need to be vigilant. And if you have a lot of units, it's easy for things to fall by the wayside, especially if you're another property manager. Payments bounce all the time, and they're for good reason. The tenant overdrafted their account, but they put money in, they get a check deposited, and they're back. This, however, is not that case. This is a total 100% one of the most creative scams I've seen in 10 years. So I just wanted to point that out to you. Okay, so anything, any questions, any feedback, let us know. Once again, Greg Rice, here in the bucket, your property and your payments managed.